What's up, guys? I just want to talk a little, real quick about the upcoming patch, or the patch has been released today officially. I'm not home, so I haven't had the chance to download it. I will be able to tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna do a sort of a mini review of the patch. Hopefully by the weekend. I want to play the game a bit, make sure I put it through its paces, so I can see how effective the patch is. Um, but I look forward to playing it. Um, I'm excited that most of the stuff that was listed in this patch are really the main issues of the game. Things like the caution system, right? There's going to be a strict yellow. So I look forward to that. That's one of the big issues of the game. They also mentioned the pit strategy. I don't know how deep they'll go into it, but that's the other big game breaking issue with the game. So if they can actually fix the pit strategy, or at least improve it, that's a huge plus. Um, the stats page, I did take a look. I did get to see it. Somebody posted some footage online. Uh, I didn't expect the stats page, so I really appreciate that they threw that in there. So I really appreciate it. Is it where it needs to be? Probably not. It needs to be a little more in depth, and it should coincide with presentation. This is obviously, I'm talking about the next game, not now. I don't expect that to be something that they address now, but it's a bonus. To me, it's icing on the cake that they added it. So that's highly appreciated. It's pretty basic, but I like it. It breaks down all three series, your top 10s, top 5s, and your wins, right? Obviously, I want them to go deeper with it for the next game. And also, I want them to understand that it really has to coincide with presentation, so that in the next game, what I'd like to see is that the game, when you're in the career mode, the presentation goes hand in hand with the stats. And the game constantly reminds you of how you're doing in your career through presentation, cutscenes, that kind of stuff. So I already talked about that stuff in my wish list video. I really hope that 704 does get to see that video and takes it seriously. Um, I want to give these guys credit because they are trying. They are addressing issues, all right? I don't know how effective the patch is till I play it. And I really haven't heard much about people who've had the patch on the PC side. So any one of you who does have information and have already had this, what do you think of it so far? I'd like to know your thoughts on that. But these guys, I got to tell you, man, I'm happy with them as a developer. They are headed for the most part in the right direction. And they are listening. They are trying to address the main issues in the game. So kudos to them, and I'm giving them credit for that. But I did promise that if they fixed some of the issues, I would change the rating that I gave it in my initial review, which at the end I gave it a 7 out of 10, which is still a good review. I've been having a good time with the game in spite of the issues in it. They can only improve it. If the patch works the way it's intended, I do expect it to make a big difference in the overall game. And I look forward to changing my score. And I'll be very happy to do it. And this is what I want. I want to happen. So I'm planning to do the review probably by the end of the week, once I've tested it out and seen how effective it is. The other thing that I love is that they also said that the patch is supposed to let you bring the rivalry down if you race clean, which I love. So I'm having a good time with the game as is. Um, as I said before, just racing the AI, it's the best I've ever seen. Okay, it's not perfect, but really, the AI I love the way they race. Now they do need to spread out more. They don't spread out as much as I thought they were going to when the game first came out. They still tend to stay in packs early on, and they kind of stay that way. Dover especially, and the cars check up on restarts a lot. That's a big problem that needs to be looked at. But overall, the game is a lot of fun, and at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. The AI is fantastic, so keep doing what you're doing, 704. If you're listening, you're doing a good job, and you're most important of all, you're listening to your consumer base, which is important. So I hope you keep doing that. It's the right thing to do. Stand by your product, accept constructive criticism, and work on it. Right? That's the most we can ask for. So keep doing a good job, and I'll criticize when it calls for it, and I'll also give you guys credit when it's called for. So I appreciate what's being done. I look forward to playing it, and once I do, by the end of the week, I'll do a mini review and an update to my initial score, depending on what this patch does. So, what do you guys think so far? Those of you who have been playing the game. Um, so that's it for that. And I just wanted to talk real quick about something else. Something I've been thinking about for a long time and I've been hesitant to do, which is talk about or give my opinions on social issues, political issues. You know, believe it or not, NASCAR isn't my only interest. I've followed politics all my life, and I am very much aware of social issues and politics, all that stuff. I've refrained from doing videos talking about certain things because, for the most part, it always ends up turning into a cesspool of ignorance and arguments, depending on which side of an issue you find yourself. And that's made me hesitant. So I'm on the fence, to be honest with you. There are times I really want to do a video talking about something that I consider important, and then I just say, you know what, I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm just curious to know, would you guys be interested in hearing my thoughts on certain social issues, political issues? If not, that's fine too. I'm not gonna do videos on stuff that nobody cares about, right? Or nobody wants to know what my thoughts are on it. And that's fine. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But I'm curious to know how you guys feel about that. And if it's not something that people care about or want to know, that's fine too. I just won't do it. What I really don't want is, I don't want it to become something where, oh, well, if you don't like my opinion on something, that it just turns to a big mess. For the most part, if you look at comment sections in most videos about politics or religion or social issues of the day, it's ugly. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm on the fence about it. But it's up to you guys. And if you don't want to hear about it, that's fine too. I'll move on. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. I really don't do a lot of videos, and so this has never been really about me or any trying to make money off videos or anything like that. I talk about things when I feel passionate about it or something I really believe in, and other things that I've wanted to talk about, I'm on the fence. I don't know. So what do you guys think? And I look forward to doing a review about this patch, and I really look forward to it, and I'm excited about it. So, kudos to 704. They're doing the right thing, and they listen. So far, it seems like they're listening to us. And at the end of the day, it's more than most other um, developers do. So, what do you guys think? And I'll talk to you later.